Please be seated. What if I just did my chapel speech from here, guys? Like, you guys don't have to stand. Why should I? Kidding, of course. Is anyone stressed today? Sad? Unhappy? Show of hands. Yeah, come on. All right, we'll stop. My speech is about happiness, okay? That's right. We're going to have a 15-minute chat about feelings. Finding happiness, why it's dope, and how it's helped me out in the past. So, what is happiness? Well, I know no one wants to hear definitions, but I Googled it anyway. And what it said was, happiness, the state of being happy. Happiness, the state of being happy. Thanks, Google. Wow, what a definition. But we already know what happiness is anyway, right? It's just that best emotion, the emotion that overpowers all of the other emotions. And that's my definition. And people feel this from things like playing sports, to spending time with friends and family, to eating plastic bags. I saw that on My Strange Addiction. It was rather disturbing. But whatever it is, takes away stress, worries, fear, sadness, and who could ask for more? So, like everyone else, I've always been looking for all the things that'll make me happy. Things I'll want to do for the rest of my life that'll keep me happy. For example, in grade 6 I played with Pokemon cards, but I'm not going to do that for the rest of my life. Back then, I was shy and very weird. The weird part hasn't changed though, like, look at this man bun. Back then, do you know what my favorite thing was? I'm just going to put it out there. Twilight. I loved Twilight. It's like I painted a target on myself. I read all the books. I went as Edward for Halloween. I even bought a Team Edward t-shirt. Now, That may not sound that bad, but they don't sell Team Edward t-shirts in the men's section. So I was made fun of a little, but I was happy nonetheless. I had friends who didn't make fun of me as much, and my best friend was reading Vampire Diaries, so I was doing all right. Then in grade 7, I was with my grandparents, and my grandfather asked me if I wanted to go to Appleby. And I said no. And he was a little disappointed by this. So it got me thinking, is my school that great? Jackson, where are you? Was Pineland that great?
Not really.
No, it wasn't. I remember thinking, my brother is always so excited when he goes to school in the morning at Appleby. And my school, I just felt okay about it. I even said that in my Appleby interview. I wanted to be excited to go to school. So I went. I went to Appleby and had the same story as literally everyone else. Too shy, struggled to find friends, found someone I could be myself with, found squad, blah, 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 couldn't live without him. The difference, though, from my old school, is that eventually, every day when I went to school, I was excited. So Appleby became my home, and I was in a place that made me happy. Then came Temagami. The first 2 days of grade 9 Temagami were the worst. It was cold, wet, windy, and pouring rain. I packed so much cotton. Everything was cotton. I didn't even have a rain jacket. I had a water-resistant windbreaker. I was not happy. All I could think about was what food I would get on the ride back. The cinnamon melt from McDonald's. But the rain cleared up, and it was sunny for the rest of the trip. And I had such a good time. I actually enjoyed camping. Now, I'd been camping several times on week-long trips at my old camp, but those were all guys' trips. And when you're with the same 8 guys for a week in the wilderness, you learn to hate people. So I loved that trip so much that I decided that next year, instead of going as an LIT at my camp, that I'd go on a month-long canoe trip in Manitoba. It was a rather large conclusion to jump to. And I liked that too. So the next year, I went on a month-long canoe trip in the Arctic Circle. It was 35 days of paddling, starting north of Yellowknife and going 700 kilometers up the Coppermine River to the Coronation Gulf of the Arctic Ocean and Nunavut. It was one of the best months of my life so far. It was so beautiful. I saw muskox. Do you know how awesome muskox are? They're massive. That stained glass window right there, it's supposed to capture the beauty of Canada's north and the wilderness. It always reminds me of that trip. That fish right there is an Arctic char. They taste amazing. Being in the outdoors, that's what makes me happy. Getting away from civilization and not being violated by emojis and texts. When you're in the outdoors, all you have to do is eat and sleep and paddle to the next place where you're going to eat and sleep. However, there's no thunderboxes in the Arctic, so you get creative for that part. So, at the same time as these trips were going on, I also found something that could make me happy for a living. I started taking computer science, and I became a nerd. I caught on to it quickly, and soon it became the only thing that I did. In every class, all I could do was code. Like, people started asking if Mr. Miskey was my dad. I could... Okay. I could code for like 5 hours straight and only need to stop because I needed food. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much fun, like, wow, staring at a screen and typing random words for 5 hours sounds like a blast, Spencer. But everyone just has something that they can do nonstop, besides watching Netflix or Show Me. Can I just have a show of hands? How many people actually use Show Me? Oh, good for you. Anyway, hopefully everyone has something. And grade 12s, I hope you're going to be following that passion next year in university. Because if you're not following your passion, then what are you doing? So, I have everything I need to make me decently happy. But sometimes life gets in the way. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But when life gives you chronic anxiety, it's not as easy. To picture what a anxiety disorder feels like, imagine a feeling of panic you get before, say, writing a test or performing a speech. Now, imagine that, but almost every day and for no reason. People with anxiety, you probably know what I'm talking about, but some people look at mental illnesses and think, wow, that's not that bad. But they are real. They do affect people. However, to cope with anxiety, you can exercise, meditate, and do things that make you happy. And honestly, all those things that I said make me happy, they help so much. When I'm out coding or spending time with friends or paddling, I forget that my anxiety exists. And who knew that those mindfulness exercises in chapel actually work? Like, you can listen to guided meditations online. I use the app Headspace. Or you can just sit down in a quiet space for 20 minutes and try to think about nothing. Let's try it now. Just kidding, I couldn't do that to you guys. But it does work. And my anxiety has been getting worse over the past couple of months, but I exercise every day, I meditate every day, and I do the things that make me happy, and it's not a cure, but it reduces it a lot. So these techniques can also help you even if you don't have chronic anxiety. If you're stressed, don't just sit around, just call up a friend, go for a run, eat a plastic bag. Just kidding, don't do that one. But the other ones, they'll help you out a lot. Now, some events in a person's life can be worse than others, but riddle me this. Raise your hand if you've ever had a huge struggle in your life. Come on, don't be shy. Wow! It's almost as if life is hard sometimes. But look at all these people you can talk to. If something's getting in the way of you being happy, don't go saying, I guess I just can't be happy. No, talk to someone. Anyone. Everyone's had some sort of trouble in their life. So that's how important happiness is. It can help you out with almost anything. Some people may find something that makes them happy earlier on in life, or they might find it later. My brother, the less attractive me at the back, just kidding, Ben, he started playing saxophone in grade 6. And now he's at U of T for jazz because that makes him happy. My sister decided not to come today. No, it's okay though. She's on our honeymoon because last weekend she got married to a guy she met in grade 10. Like, she found someone who's gonna make her happy for the rest of her life in grade 10. She's 24 now, so, okay. So, moral of the story, happiness kills bad vibes. It's amazing how something so simple as paddling through a calm river or living at a place like Appleby can make you feel so happy, and how such an emotion can just overpower all the other emotions and make you forget your troubles. So, next time you're feeling stressed, sad, worried, afraid, stop what you're doing and go do what makes you happy. If you want to stop being stressed, just do it.